Boeing's revealed that Mr. Calhoun was awarded a pay deal of almost $33 million this year, up 45% on last year, despite a steep fall in the stock price after that incident in January. Well, let's cross now to the business leadership expert, Chris Roebuck, to digest all of this. To put it lightly, Chris, it's a pretty embarrassing time for Boeing. Let's start with Dave Calhoun. Not just his pay packet, but a question about whether he remains on the board of Boeing after he leaves as chief executive. Shareholders, will they get a say on that as well today?
Well, yes, they can. I think that the staggering biggest point about this entire saga is it's a salutary warning to all organizations and CEOs of what happens if you forget your organization's key values, your own moral compass, and focus totally on profits. And as for Calhoun being on the board, as you pointed out so accurately, he was brought in to fix the culture. He was paid $33 million to fix the culture. And plainly, with what happened earlier in the year with the blowouts and whistleblower reports, he failed to do what he was being paid for. And how any shareholder can accept the suggestion that that individual should now move onto the board, I think it's incredible.
Indeed, to put it lightly. How can Boeing's culture be fixed, though? And who is the person to do it? That's the question that the company's asking itself. Whose names are in the frame?
Okay, what is interesting is Calhoun is hanging around till the end of the year. He says that so he can guide Boeing on to the next person. Maybe it's actually so he gets his full bonus, but that's neither here nor there. The problem is every day he is there is dead time in terms of achieving the critical culture change that's needed because he doesn't have any credibility. What they really need is a new outside leader to build a new culture who has credibility, integrity, who leads by example, because Calhoun didn't, is visible, Calhoun wasn't, and works openly with employees to empower them to do what they're good at, which again, Calhoun didn't. So it's about finding someone who can achieve that. But also, as the culture moves forward, there will be toxic leaders still in Boeing who stick to the old ways of not doing what should be done to optimize.
Sure thing.
They need to go.
Chris.
There's Shanahan from Sprint in the frame, but Sprint has delivered some stuff to Boeing that is of questionable quality. There's Dave Gitling, who's already on the board, so he's tainted perhaps. The one name that seems to be viable is Greg Smith from American Airlines, who knows how to run an airline and isn't in Boeing.
He should do that. Chris Roebuck, we'll have to leave it there.